Welcome back to Take the L podcast. This is Zeek and the Wise Amigro. Wise Amigro, say something.
When you rich, you don't write checks. Straight cash, homie.
Straight cash.
Straight cash.
That's
Who is it?
damn it.
He says it literally.
I know. Straight cash. Randy Moss.
Yep.
All right, there we go. I don't know. I was thinking Deion Sanders, but yeah, definitely. Randy
Greatest
Moss.
belly button in the world.
That'd be a throwback for us in our young podcast days. All right, so right to it, man. Football, no surprise here. That's what we've been talking about for the past 13 episodes, mostly.
What we got?
QBs. Best and worst.
Best and worst.
Who? The reason that I thought this was such an interesting topic is because I was looking at the QBs from last year.
Mm-hmm.
And, the years before, and it seems like there's an even fluctuation. It's like as one guy leaves, another guy comes in. But for the most part, out of the top five, it's going to be three to four guys that are the same for the past 20 years, and just one guy comes in and takes over. It's completely different this year.
It's real different
this year. The top guys.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to feel about that.
Why? What's wrong?
I don't think there's nothing wrong. It's just the turnover was so crazy.
So tell me who's there.
Right now, in my opinion, the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm going to do a top six because at the number 5 spot, I had two guys.
Okay.
I'm going to say the number one quarterback in the league right now is Russell Wilson.
Okay.
I don't think there's anybody better. I think in the past years, he's been right at top 5 or right outside of top 5, depending on how you feel about the Seahawks. But he's number one to me. After that, it's Mahomes. Mahomes was probably top, an emerging top 3. I mean, he won MVP last year.
Yeah.
So I'm sure some of the new wave guys had him as number 1 or in the top 5 for sure. After that, this is where this list gets kind of brand newish. And it's
bunch of fresh faces.
It's Lamar.
Ooh, okay.
I
like that.
Then there's Dak.
Like that. Okay, Dak. Yeah.
And I don't think anybody, I'm a Cowboys fan. No, and if you would have asked me where I thought Dak was last year, I'd probably say he was a top 12 quarterback.
If somebody said they saw this coming, they lied.
Yeah. You got Watson.
Yeah.
And just out of respect to Rodgers.
You going to put Rodgers up there?
I put Rodgers as number 6.
Interesting.
But for my top 5, there's 3 new guys up there.
Yeah. A lot of fresh young faces, too.
Do you disagree with any of those top 5 quarterbacks?
Oh,
and by the way, I'll probably put Lamar after Dak.
I'm not sure.
I put Lamar number 4.
So in order, you're going Russ.
Damn it. All right, no. I'm going Russ, Mahomes, Watson, Dak, Rodgers.
In the NFL right now, I'm not sure in the NFL right now that you can name me that many quarterbacks that are playing quarterback, actually throwing the ball better than Dak Prescott. I would say that he'd be number 2 behind Russ.
Number 2?
Yeah.
Ooh. So it's just no love for the Mahomes?
I would push Mahomes.
Push him down?
He's showing a lot more weaknesses than we're used to. I mean, granted, we've only seen him play for 1 year. But in that 1 year, we saw that he was pretty much an unstoppable force.
Right.
And now it seems like the gimmick that he was becoming so popular on is kind of faded.
Yeah.
And it's not working as well. So I'd like to actually see if he can hold on to the longevity.
Yeah.
As much. But as it seems right now, it seems like he's now coming back down to earth and he's more of a normal quarterback like we were expecting. He's still capable of putting up good numbers, but he just doesn't strike me as the guy that everyone thought he was.
The MVP last year, runaway MVP.
I would put him probably 5th.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm going Russ. I'm going Dak. I'm going
Lamar.
Yeah, I'll go Lamar.
Then Watson. The only reason I even put Lamar so low, because if you want to just go off statistics this year, you got to put Lamar number 1, number 2. But the only reason I even put him so low is just because that's a guy I feel like I have to see more of. Yeah. Because I haven't seen him under any duress yet.
I feel like he's been under duress, but much like Russell Wilson, he's able to extend the pocket a lot.
No, what I mean by duress is end of the game.
Oh, you mean coming from behind type of stuff?
Yeah, I guess you can call it
2-minute drill.
Yeah, 2-minute drill. I want to see him in a 2-minute drill.
Okay.
And see where his head's at. Because right now I'm seeing they're blowing people the fuck out. And then the one time I only saw them lose once. I know they lost twice, but I only saw them lose once. And then in their loss they got blown the fuck out. So it was no chance for him
to
be under duress because you're just behind by 40 points. It's not like pressure.
I feel like the best chance or the best view we got of him playing good quarterback was actually maybe against the Patriots, maybe against the Seahawks. But then you're right, in other games they're able to pound the rock and blow everybody out. So it's really hard to actually gauge where his talent is. But
I have a suspicion that we're not going to be able to see what Lamar is until we get to the playoffs.
Yeah, we're not going to know anything about him until the playoffs.
Yeah, so that's so he should be number 1, number 2. But just because I don't know exactly what he is, he's number. He got to be number 4 or 5 for me right now.
Okay,
but Mahomes, I don't think Mahomes is getting exposed or falling off in any way. I just think that his standard from last year is so high, it's ridiculous. Like, you got to realize in his second year, which was last year, he put up like peak Tom Brady numbers, like with Randy Moss, peak Peyton Manning numbers.
Okay,
and that was his second year. So now he's gonna come back and probably throw for 35 touchdowns. All of a sudden, it's like, he was a fraud. Like, no,
I wouldn't say he was a fraud.
Yeah,
I would just say that the chances of him being this once-in-a-lifetime quarterback that everybody assumes are probably not as high as everyone thought.
Okay.
I don't think he's going to be that, God, this guy is just once-in-a-lifetime quarterback. I don't think that's him.
Okay.
I think he's got great talent. I don't think that's him, though.
Okay. And then how are you feeling about Watson as an individual?
Watson, his numbers are decent. He's very consistent, but I feel like when I watch Watson play, he makes a lot of bad decisions sometimes. I feel like he's not as good as his numbers may necessarily show because he has one of the top 3 or 4 wide receiver duos in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, you got DeAndre Hopkins who catches anything close to him. You got Fuller that can outrun any fucking body with a bad hamstring.
Yep.
Like, I just don't. I mean, he's even got great hands too. He's like they're the best complementing receivers I feel like in the league.
Yeah, outside of what's going on in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, exactly. Outside of Tampa Bay, I feel like they're the best complement to each other, and I feel like they may save him a lot. Like you would think in Cleveland, the Browns Baker would be saved a lot by OBJ and fucking Landry, but it's just not working out that well because Baker's vision is absolutely terrible. His decision making is bad.
Yeah,
but in Houston, I feel like he's getting saved a lot.
Yeah,
because I watched this game against the Colts, and I was just like, "What the hell is he doing, man?" Some of them, aside from the chunk plays where he just throws it deep and he gets saved and stuff like that, I'm just not seeing Watson do that great. He's still taking a decent amount of sacks. He gets hit a lot. And I feel like you really don't want that for your franchise quarterback.
Especially how thin he is.
Yeah, I'd rather not have my franchise quarterback trying to extend plays when he's not. I mean, yes, he's gifted athletically, but he's not really burning anybody.
Yeah.
He's
not trying to either.
Yeah, he's a more athletic Jacoby Brissett.
Okay.
Now Jacoby Brissett's not running for shit.
Yeah.
But he still is capable of getting out there, kind of. But I just don't see. I don't want my quarterback extending the pocket when he's not gifted enough to be able to do that. So now he's running out here and he's getting ankle sprains and fucking banged up because he's out here doing more than his body's capable of doing.
See, I think he's very capable of extending the pocket. Only thing I see with him is that he doesn't have he has enough awareness to get out the pocket, and he has enough balls to like hold on to the ball until he gets the deep pass. The thing that separates him from Russell Wilson, or separates Russell Wilson from him, is that Russell Wilson is really good at not taking that hit right when he throws the ball. And where it seems like Watson's not on that. Like, he'll avoid that first dude, roll out, throw, and get smashed. Or sacked, something like that.
And for the most part, Russell Wilson is like deadly accurate too.
Yeah, and I feel like
he's fairly accurate. Yeah,
I feel like Watson is really accurate. I did see what you're talking about. It was on some crossing routes. So like when he was throwing the ball deep, he's got a great deep ball. Yeah, he was lights out. But when he was throwing the ball crossing with some of the defenses, it was defenders that were able to get in front of him. Mm-hmm. Where you're like, like MVP caliber guy, like what you would think that he put enough touch to get over the linebacker, or he just wouldn't throw that ball. And it was at least 2 or 3 of those passes where you're like, ooh, shit.
Yeah, what are you doing out here?
Yeah.
So that's why he wouldn't be as high on my list as the other guys.
Okay. And then, like I say, no, you ain't got to say anything about Rodgers. Rodgers is Rodgers, man. He's playing an offense right now where he's not throwing the ball as much as he was, so his stats aren't looking.
Receivers.
Yeah, and so his stats aren't looking as good as they used to. Yeah. But efficiency wise, he's still Rodgers. Now, more interesting in my opinion, the worst QBs.
The worst QBs in the league.
Because these QBs are like all time bad. Like,
yeah, these are pretty bad.
All right, so right now, I'll start off with the worst QB in the league right now.
Okay, who's that?
And I'm gonna say it's a good three-way tie, but right now I'm gonna say Jameis Winston.
Okay,
simply because this man,
Mr. Pick Six.
Yeah, 18 picks already.
Yeah,
is that where he's at? Yeah. So that's put him on pace for something like
18 picks, 19 touchdowns. I want to say.
Yeah, so that's who is that putting him on pace for like 30 picks or something like that this year?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so
do the math, but yeah,
that's
probably up there.
Yeah, that's insane. If he finishes the season with anything more than Jesus Christ, 25 picks is insane.
Yeah.
You know, I've only seen 25 picks a handful. I've seen Eli do it. I've seen Rivers do it before. I've seen Rivers do it like twice.
It's crazy, though. And
it's a rookie. That's about it.
And they have so much faith in him in Tampa. I feel like that faith is over.
Yeah.
They just don't have a backup to go to.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're going to let him ride this season out and hope he can do something to be like, bro, okay, maybe he is good. But if not, if he does throw those 25 picks, 30 picks, he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see. They know what they get. You know who you're getting with Jameis Winston.
Yeah,
you know a guy that can throw 450 yards, but you also know a guy that can throw 4 or 5 picks in that game.
Yeah, that motherfucker, he's like talented, man. Arm talent crazy, get the ball down the field, accurate when he wants to be, but just every once in a while he just throws a ball to the linebacker. Yeah. He just does that. And it's just like, all right, you didn't see that guy? All right, so.
Yeah, 100%.
After that, man, I got to go, personally, Kyle Rudolph. Kyle Rudolph. What's his first name? Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph. His numbers don't look as bad as they should because he's getting lucky, and also that offense is babying him. So the difference between Rudolph and Winston is that Winston, they're saying, "Hey, go throw the ball." Mm-hmm. So he's out there making mistakes.
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph, they're just like, please don't throw the ball, and for sure don't throw it down the field.
Yeah.
Except for when they're at the very end of a game, they will let him throw it down the field. He's not completing anything in those situations. And I mean, he's ruining Juju's career, bro.
Yeah,
like,
this is not
Juju was supposed to be the man this year, and I feel like they're putting it on Juju, like Juju can't get open. But it's just like, I don't think that's what it is. I think this dude couldn't hit the wide side of a fucking barn.
He probably couldn't, but Juju may not also be a number one receiver.
I think Juju is, man. I mean, he's not Antonio Brown. Like, Antonio Brown is hard to just even keep up with.
Yeah,
but Juju has a size advantage over AB to where he doesn't need to be as open.
Yeah.
But he needs an accurate quarterback, and that's not what he's getting
with
Mason Rudolph. So whoever thought that Mason Rudolph was going to come in and be the person that takes over for Big Ben.
Not
happening. After that, man, I wanted to go Baker Mayfield, but Rivers is playing so supremely bad right now.
You got to go Rivers?
I got to go Rivers. And he's playing just like Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Accuracy's there. The arm strength. I mean, he's never been known for arm strength, but the arm strength to get the ball where he needs to get it is there. Mm-hmm. Same thing though. He'll just toss up into double coverage. He'll just throw it to a linebacker.
Yeah,
like
he's good for that. We've seen it. Yeah.
So Rivers. After that, I got to go. It's a tie. Baker Mayfield or Sam Darnold? Who's worse? Because you can make the case that Baker Mayfield.
You know what?
Could be the worst quarterback because he has the most.
I'm going to say Baker because he's got the team around him.
Yeah. And that's why I was going with Winston because Winston is absolutely the worst quarterback because he has everything.
Yeah.
And he can't make it happen.
I'd say Baker is worse than Sam Darnold because he's got so much talent around him. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to roll with that. Then Sam Darnold, but then a guy that you made me aware of who I knew was playing bad, but I didn't know he was playing this damn bad.
Who's that?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff. Surprisingly, Mr. Moneyman
just got paid.
Just got paid and is playing terrible.
This is a guy who, after they just paid him coming into the season. Mm-hmm. You expect when you pay your quarterback for your offense to kind of take a step back. It happens all the time. You've seen it happen with Joe Flacco. You've seen it happen even with a guy that you say like Tom Brady. He takes less money, but you see it happen with him. Everybody gets paid. Their offense takes a step back. They lose a receiver. They lose a tight end. The O-line's not 100%. As good. It's happened to Rivers, like everybody, Roethlisberger, everybody. The difference between all those guys, with the exception of Joe Flacco, all those guys took that next step and covered for the deficiencies of their team. And it's looking like Jared Goff